Gentlemen, Valentine's Day is upon us. Hopefully you got your wife or girlfriend something nice. However, let me challenge you right off the bat. Do not let this made-up Hallmark holiday be the only time this month you pour into your wife or girlfriend's life. Every day, strive to pour into their life. Try to speak to their love language. That makes the difference in growing your relationship. Or just be that guy that gets her flowers because it's Valentine's Day. Hey, real quick, I want to thank everyone for all the love and all the shares last week on my video. I shared something personal, one thing that tried to destroy my marriage. If you haven't checked it out, scroll down or check out my YouTube page. Just type in my name, Gordon Lake. All my videos are on there as well. So this week, and today being Valentine's Day, I want to shed some light on 3 keys to better your marriage or relationship. So 3 things that I have found that have helped my marriage continue to elevate in my life when I basically took it from the dumpster and continue to try to strive forward to pour in my wife's life. So I want to share 3 strategies, 3 keys, 3 things, whatever you want to call it, to better your relationship and to better your marriage, man. So hone in and listen for me the next couple minutes. The first strategy, the first key on how to better your marriage, man, you have to be intentional. So we all work jobs. We all have lives. Some of y'all have kids. Some of y'all have multiple kids. Some of y'all have 2 jobs. You got school. You got everything going on in life. You got a million things on your plate. Even watching this right now, you have anxiety thinking about all the things you have to do. However, men, we are called to a couple things in life, and our wives are on the top of that priority list. And so if you are not being intentional in setting time aside for your wife, in pouring into her daily, into making her feel a priority, then she may not be feeling love like she wants to feel love from you. And so when I say being intentional, man, take it on a small scale. What would it look like if you actually went ahead and planned your next date night? Planned every single part of it. From where you're going to go, what time you're going to leave, what you're going to wear, where you're going to go to eat, all of that. Be intentional to plan that. Be intentional to write her little notes. Be intentional to write a card. Be intentional to maybe put gas in her card. Prioritize her in your day to start your day off and see how your marriage will improve and see how your love will strengthen with her. However, none of that can happen if you don't make her a priority. So, first key, be intentional. Second key, be present. Man, I'll be super honest with you. I struggle with being present. My mind goes 100 miles an hour. I'm trying to start a business. I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to start this new job. I have so many things I can completely miss being present and in the moment with my wife. So a couple things I've had to do, man, I take my cell phone, I put it on Do Not Disturb, because this is what I honestly feel in my heart. What is going on with my wife at that time is way more important than anything happening on social media, than anything happening on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever it may be. When I am on my deathbed and I'm sitting there looking back at my life, I want to have memories with my wife. I don't want to think about the status updates I had or how many views I had on my video or whatever hashtag I'm using. I want to remember the memories. So men, you cannot remember the memories if you are not present. So aside from being intentional, the next time you're with your wife, the next time you are setting aside time, put your phone down. Be present, be fixed, be focused on her. Hear her. Actually focus in on her. Look her in the eyes. Don't care about anything else but her. Let her feel loved. Let her see that intention. Let her see your presence. And that will continue to elevate your marriage. The last and third key, and I think probably the strongest one, is, man, be prayerful. Now, some of you men are here. The second I said that, you're like, man, that ain't me, man. I'm not a praying guy. I don't want to pray with my wife. It's awkward. You're right, it is awkward. And I'm going to be the first to tell you it's awkward. I was challenged by a great friend of mine, Tyrone, from the day I got married. He said, no matter what, if you're angry, if you're sad, if you had a long day, if you're frustrated, no matter what it is, every single night you grab your wife's hand and you pray for her. So men, this is one of the biggest challenges I'm challenging you to, because some of you are so unbelievably scared to pray with your wife. Because you know what? You're literally scared about what your wife's going to think. How crazy is that? You're taking a step of faith to better your marriage and to show her, hey, it's going to be God and you, honey, and I'm going to pray for you, and I'm going to pray with you, and we're going to pray for things. That is one of the strongest things you can do as a man. And you know what else? That's one of the most humbling things you can do as a man, because you have to admit to God that you don't have it all together, that you actually need help, that you want a better marriage, and you're willing to put yourself before Him to pray for that. So, 3 keys, 3 strategies to remember today. Be intentional, be present, and be prayerful. Man, you got a week. The challenge from this week to next week, I'm going to challenge you in one of those 3 areas. Most importantly, I'm going to challenge you tonight on Valentine's Day to do something different. Grab your wife's hand, grab your girlfriend's hand, pray with her. Man, no matter how weird it feels, no matter how awkward it feels, man, make it a 2-second prayer, a 5-second prayer. I don't care. Put yourself out there. I promise you great things will happen.